Well, hi again, everybody. Brian Conway with this week's Mother Lode Fishing Report. Hey, just for kicks, we're going to go to a couple of different lakes this week and see what's going on. How about Lake Berryessa? This lake is one of the only lakes still producing big kokanee, and they can be found on the bottom, with Troy Barr of T. Roy's Guide Service finally ending a tremendous season by scoring three limits up to 19.5 inches using Apex lures with Potsky's Firecorn and Atlas Mike scents behind a Rocky Mountain Tackle 5.5-inch Dodger at depths from 70 to 90 feet. Private boaters found similar action by bouncing the bottom with Hoochies, Ron Solo, or Pro Trolls E-Chip Kokanee Killers. Alan Fong of Fisherman's Warehouse reported solid bass action. And at good old Lake McClure, the massive 150,000-pound plant of a few months back is still paying dividends at Lake McClure, as trollers are finding great action both in the river arm and near the dam in the deepest waters in the lake. Bass fishing is best from the bottom, with finesse techniques as topwater and reaction bite has slowed. Don Pedro, the trout bite remains good with speedy shiners at 3.5 miles per hour in the main lake at depths from 55 to 80 feet. The bass bite continues to improve, but the fish remain scattered at depths to 50 feet with plastics on shaky head or drop shot, along with jigs or small swim baits on an underspin. The recent hot spells and cold spells have brought out reaction bait boaters on the weekends. The lake has dropped slightly to 85%. And Lake McSwain. Minimal change with no trout plants occurring recently are on the horizon. A few rainbows are taken from the banks in the early mornings or late evenings with trout dough bait or night crawlers. The annual Merced Irrigation Fall Trout Derby, scheduled for October 4th and 5th, has been canceled this year. Oh, doggone it. How about Shaver Lake? It was like a light switch went off with a major slowdown in kokanee fishing at Shaver Lake. That's kind of like New Maloney's. Right after the annual Kokanee Power Team Derby. The Derby was won by husband and wife team Kevin and Carla Smith of San Mateo with a three-fish limit of 57.60 ounces with a big fish of 20.40 ounces. Nathaniel Leonard of Elk Grove took first place in the junior division with one fish limit of 17.35 ounces. Well, that was just kind of a look at a couple of different lakes, and maybe that's what you guys ought to try if you get tired of the same old Mother Lode lakes. Head up to somewhere else. With all that said, for 1340 96.5 and the Leisure Dispatch, this has been Brian Conway reporting. Hey, get out and try a different lake.